Hey guys, so welcome to the old calf barn. I know, isn't it great? So this old thing used to be my mom and daddy used to own a dairy farm out here. We still live here, but it used to have so much more. But this used to be the barn where they bring the calves in and nurse them up to health. It's so cute. I remember like this right here, this little stall used to have a little baby calves and we'd bring in the bottles in to feed them, um, and all that kind of great stuff. So everything. We had a pig in here, we've had goats in here, we've had all kinds of cool stuff in here. I used to love hanging out in here when I was a little kid. We had this whole building, and then there used to be a building like right there. That used to be a building, but that's been torn down since because this is not ours anymore. But yeah, I just want to come out here and get out a little bit of fresh air, and I had a little word for you today. So, my favorite verse of all time is John 16, verses 33. And it says to, let's see, let me get that exact wording. So, here on earth you will have many trials and sorrow, but take heart because God has overcome the world. I love this one so much because it clearly states that you will have trials and you're going to have sorrows. It's inevitable, it's going to happen. And that to take heart because God has overcome the world. You don't have to worry about it because God's got this. And it's just such a wonderful reminder that when you're going through something, it's normal. Everybody goes through stuff. You're not the only one. You might be the only one in that situation at that moment, but there's so many other people around you that's going through stuff. And it doesn't make you weird. It doesn't make you different. It makes you human. And then it talks about many. I love how it says many because you're going to go through many. He didn't say you're going to have one or two trials and it's going to be done. No. He didn't say it's just going to be a couple. He says there are going to be many. And how many knows that is so true? I know for me, I know it's true. I've been through a lot and there's so many more to come. But he says, take heart because I have overcome the world. In other words, I got this, okay? We all know that God's got this. He knows your every moment. He knows the plans. He knows he's got you. There's no need to worry. There's no need to nothing. But I love this too because it comes straight out the mouth of Jesus. If you look at most Bibles, it's in red. He's talking to his disciples because he knows that the crucifixion and the resurrection are coming up in a couple of days. And he's trying to encourage them and say, hey, I'm going to die soon, and y'all are going to be sad, y'all are going to be upset, but it's going to be okay because I'm coming back. And because I'm dying, you're going to be able to go to our Father in my name, and he will hear you and he will answer you because of my name. And so many things. And I love the fact that he was talking about, they plainly say it in the Bible, that they were confused. And they're like, what are you talking, what? Because I mean, you had to admit, I probably think he's crazy too, talking about like, what you talking? Is he serious? Because, you know, Jesus, he loved to talk in parables and all kinds of craziness sometimes that it took you a minute to get it. We know the story. We know about the resurrection. We know about the crucifixion. We know about all that. So we can look at it now and say, oh, see, I get what you're saying. He knew about it. He was just trying to tell them. Guess what, guys? It's coming. But yeah, so a couple things I want to touch on. First of all, we're all going to go through trials. It's going to happen. And he also talks about sorrow. It's going to be sad. There's going to be heartbreak, death, all kinds of stuff. There's so much going on in the world and so much that's going to go on in our lives that it's just inevitable. But the part that you need to hold on to is to take heart because I have overcome the world. God's got this. He knows exactly what's happening. There's nothing that is brought up that he can't handle. There's nothing impossible to God. No matter if you feel like your trial is just too much or your heartbreak is just too much to handle, God's got this. There's one thing I love that Karen Wheaton said a long time ago, and it's really stuck with me. And it's talking about your victory has already been won. God's won the victory. He has everything in his hand. He has everything under control. All you have to do is claim it. So you're going through this trial. You're going through this heartbreak. And it seems like it's impossible. Like there's no way you're ever going to get out of this. There's just no way. It's never going to end. a lot of times we just accept that. This is my new life. I'm just gonna be like this now. It's okay, God, bless me in this or something. I don't even know anymore. But that victory of yours has been won already. You gotta fight and claim it. Keep going. Whenever you feel like it's the end, it's not. The end is when your promise comes true. So if you're going through something today, take heart because God's overcome the world. And if you need to change that, so change the wording a little bit and say, take heart because God has overcome your situation. Because God's got this. God's got you in his hand. God's got your problem. He knows it. He knows your need. Keep praying. Keep seeking. Keep chasing after his promises, after his heart. Keep going because who's to say that, like I said, who's to say that your blessing is not on the other side? Weeping may endure in the night, but joy comes in the morning. Tomorrow might be your day. Keep pressing on. Keep that faith. Look for God's promises. Hold on to them tightly and take heart because God has overcome the world. I love you guys so much. I know this is not ideal. Like, it's about to drive me crazy. Being stuck at home, not being able to go to church and see you guys, and not be able to talk to you as much as we'd like to. But I hope this word really encourages you that no matter what you're going through, there's somebody there with you, that God is always with you. God's got you, that it's biblical what you're going through if you need that. But just one thing I want you to get out of this is everybody goes through trials, everybody goes through sorrows, but hold on, keep praying, keep seeking, keep going, keep pressing on until you get that answer, until God tells you something, until you make it through this trial, because you got this. God's got this, God's got you, and you got this 100%. I love you guys so much. Hope you're having an awesome day, and I can't wait till next time. So